one of the poems that I translated into Russian when I met Allen many years ago. And it's written in 1956. It's one of his signature poems that hasn't been translated into Russia because of gay and Jewish references, so it was essentially censored. And for Allen, it was very important to have a book published in Russian because he had Russian roots, and he took 2 trips to Russia, one in the mid-60s and another one in 1985 when Gorbachev first came to power. And actually I was at the Allen Ginsberg estate the other day, and Vijay was gracious enough to share Allen's entire photo archive from his 2 trips to Soviet Union, and it's really, really extraordinary material that is yet to be published and studied, and hopefully we're gonna make it happen and work on it. America, I've given you all and now I'm nothing. America, $2.27, January 17, 1956. I cannot stand my own mind. America, when will we end the human war? Go fuck yourself with your atom bomb. I don't feel good, don't bother me. I won't write my poem till I'm in my right mood. America, when will you be angelic? When will you take off your clothes? When will you be worthy of your million Trotskyites? America, why your library is full of tears? America, when will you send your ex to India? I'm sick of your insane demands. When can I go into the supermarket and buy what I need with my good looks? America, all it is you and I who are perfect, not the next world. Your machinery is too much for me. You made me want to be a saint. There must be some other way to settle this argument. Boris is in Tangier. I don't think he'll come back. It's sinister. Are you being sinister, or is it some form of practical joke? I'm trying to come to the point. I refuse to give up my obsession. America, stop pushing me. I know what I'm doing. America, the plum blossoms have fallen. I haven't read the newspapers for months. Every day somebody goes on trial for murder. America, I feel sentimental about the hopeless. America, I used to be a communist when I was a kid. I'm not sorry. I smoke marijuana every chance I get. I sit in my house for days on end and stare at the roses in the closet. When I go to Chinatown, I get drunk and never get late. My mind is made up. There's going to be trouble. You should have seen me reading Marx. My psychoanalyst thinks I'm perfectly right. I won't say the Lord's Prayer. I have mystical visions and cosmic vibrations. America, I still haven't told you what you did to Uncle Max after he came over from Russia. I'm addressing you. Are you going to let your emotional life be run by Time magazine? I'm obsessed by Time magazine. I read it every week. Its cover stares at me every time Its cover stares at me every time I slink past the corner candy store. I read it in the basement of the Berkeley Public Library. It's always telling me about responsibility. Businessmen are serious, movie producers are serious, everybody's serious but me. It occurs to me that I am America. I'm talking to myself again. Asia is rising against me. I haven't got a Chinaman's chance. I'd better consider my natural resources. My national resources consist of 2 joints of marijuana, millions of genitals, and unpublishable private literature that goes 1,400 miles an hour and 25,000 mental institutions. I say nothing about my prisons, nor the millions of underprivileged who live in my flower pots under the light of 500 suns. I have abolished the whorehouses of France. Tangier is the next to go. My ambition is to be president despite the fact that I'm a Catholic. America, how can I write a holy litany in your silly mood? I will continue like Henry Ford, my straws are as individual as his automobiles. More, so they're all different sexes. America, I will tell you straws. America, I will sell you straws, 25,000 apiece. I should be written in Russian, right? I know.
Go, man!
Hopefully this book will be with parallel translations in Russian, because that's the only way to get it to the Russian audience, or smuggle it, so that's the plan. America free Tom Mooney, America save the Spanish loyalists, America Saka and Vansetti must not die, America I'm the Scottsboro boys, America when I was 7, Mama took me to communist cell meetings, they sold us garbanzos and handful per ticket. A ticket cost a nickel and the speeches were free. Everybody was angelic and sentimental about the workers. It was also sincere. You have no idea what a good thing the party was in 1835. Scott Nearon was a grand old man, a real mensch. Mother Bloor made me cry. I once saw Israel Amter-plane. Everybody must have been a spy. America, you don't want to go to war. America, it's them bad Russians, them Russians, and them Chinamen, and them Russians. The Russians wants to eat us alive. The Russia's power is mad. She wants to take our cars from our garages. Her wants to grab Chicago. Her needs a Red Reader's Digest. Her wants our auto plants in Siberia. Him big bureaucracy running our filling gas stations. That's no good. Ooh. Him make Indians learn read. Him need big niggers. Nah. Her make us all work 16 hours a day. Hell, America, this is quite serious. America, this is the impression I get from looking in the television set. America, is this correct? I'd better get right down to the job. It's true, I don't want to join the army or turn lathes in precision parts factories. I'm nearsighted and psychopathic anyway. America, I'm putting my gray shoulder to the wheel. Berkeley, January 17, 1956. So it's written like over 60 years ago. That's the genius of Allen, I must say that. He told me once, I did an interview with him when I first came to New York, and he told in our interview that poetry is like a radio station that keeps on broadcasting long after you're dead. So I learned a lot from him, and he actually helped me with my political asylum in this country as a young gay refugee, and he also taught me how to dream big and always speak my mind.
Wow.